Good morning, students. Welcome back to our next lecture of biodiversity of microbes, algae, fungi, and archegoniate. In this lecture, we will discuss our one of the alga, that is Chlamydomonas. As you know, Chlamydomonas belongs to the division Chlorophyta and it is green algae. Clear? In this topic, we will discuss about the structure of Chlamydomonas, its systematic position, its occurrence or habitat, and in its structure, we will discuss vegetative structure and ultrastructure. So, first of all, we will start with systematic position. Chlamydomonas belongs to the division Chlorophyta and class Chlorophyceae and order Volvocales and family is Chlamydomonodaceae. And as you know, its genus is Chlamydomonas and the genus Chlamydomonas includes about 325 species. Usually they grow in fresh water habitats such as ponds, lakes, tanks, pools and ditches. Some species may be terrestrial and occur on moist soils rich in ammonical compounds. A few species are marine. A few species occur in highly specialized habitat such as brackish water, sewage, industrial wastewater, epizoically on small animals in water. And one of the species, that is Chlamydomonas nivalis, grows in polar areas on ice and snow. This species is red pigmented due to the presence of hematochrome and imparts red color to the surface called red snow. It's only the red snow, not the red algae. And as Chlamydomonas belongs to Chlorophyceae, not to the Rhodophyceae. Okay? And next one, we will discuss the structure of Chlamydomonas. And firstly, we will discuss its vegetative structure. The plant body of Chlamydomonas is unicellular, green, motile, and free floating. The cell is approximately 20 micron in its length. The shape of vegetative cell is usually oval, but in some species it may be spherical, oblong, pyriform, ellipsoidal, or subsymmetrical. Each cell possesses a definite cell wall made up of cellulose. In some species, it is surrounded by a gelatinous sheath. The cell has a clear anterior and posterior end, as you can see on your laptop screen or mobile screen, in which the cell wall at interior end in some species protrudes in the form of a papilla. At the top of anterior side there is papilla. It is an outgrowth or protuberance. Two flagella arises from anterior end, and in case of Chlamydomonas, these flagella are acronematic or whiplash type. They are equal in size and originate from two basal granules called blepharoplasts. The Chlamydomonas cells swim in water with the help of flagella. In some species, the flagella are closely associated with neuromotor apparatus. It consists of two blepharoplasts connected with a delicate transverse fiber called paradesmosome. A delicate fiber called rhizoplast connects one of the blepharoplasts to the centrosome, which in turn is connected with nucleolus. It makes an incipient nervous system. However, The existence of neuromotor apparatus has not been recorded so far with the help of electron microscope. Usually there is a single large massive cup-shaped chloroplast in each cell, and each cell has an eye spot and pyrenoid, as you can see clearly in the diagram, and it is located on the anterior side of the chloroplast of Chlamydomonas. It is circular, oval or linear. There are two contractile vacuoles at the top. You can clearly see where the cursor is moving. These are excretory in its function. Each contractile vacuole gradually enlarges and suddenly collapses, discharging the contents into the medium. In addition, there is a single large prominent nucleus present in the cytoplasm. Clear, students? Now, we will discuss the ultrastructure of Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas ultrastructure can be seen through electron microscope. And in the diagram, we can clearly see now the various organelles are there, and this structure is ultrastructure and can be seen with the help of electron microscope, not through the simple microscope. The flagellum is 9+2. Cellular organelles such as chloroplast, mitochondria, Golgi bodies are bounded by double membrane. Mitochondria are usually 10 to 15, elongated and branched, found near the base of flagella. Golgi bodies are found associated with nucleus. Chloroplast shows the presence of grana-like bodies, each consisting of 3 to 7 fused elongated thylakoids. And the chloroplast also contains ribosomes, plastoglobules, and chloroplastic DNA. The eye spot is composed of fat globules or granules, and the cytoplasm possesses endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, volutin grains, and microtubules. So students, this was our ultrastructure of Chlamydomonas and vegetative structure of Chlamydomonas. Next, we will discuss about the various shapes and forms of chloroplast in Chlamydomonas. So there are usually different shapes. The variation in the shape of chloroplast has been found in many species. It may be reticulate. Reticulate means network-like. In Chlamydomonas reticulata, laminate in Chlamydomonas musicola, H-shape in Chlamydomonas bisillata, and exile and stellate in Chlamydomonas steni, and disc shape in Chlamydomonas alpina. And it may be of exile shape, and usually a prominent pyrenoid is associated with the chloroplast in most of the species, but in case of Chlamydomonas dabiriana has 2, and Chlamydomonas spongiola has many pyrenoids, and Chlamydomonas reticulata the pyrenoid are absent. So this species you may remember where the pyrenoids are completely absent. So students, this was our today's topic on the alga Chlamydomonas. So we will join again with our next lecture that belongs to reproduction in Chlamydomonas. So dear students, thank you. Have a nice day.